Let's hope that by just turning off my PlayStation, my sound problem was fixed. Yes, I'm on. Okay. I talked to Josephine without the headphone on.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
Our alliance with Orlais holds, for the present. They'll send aid on request.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons.
Yeah, so I had my PlayStation on
Corypheus's
for too long.
My agents agree.
Screwing up the sound.
Have shaken his disciples.
And I only just got up, and if you heard the beats, that means I'm supposed to be eating.
Where is he now?
After Adamant, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds and sent them marching south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
Good of Corypheus to make it easy to find him. If he's hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we finish him.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one. Fortunately, I can assist.
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you. This is an Illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
It's beautiful, in its way.
I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds. Untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
Do you see colors on this? There is color on here. There's the brown.
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost.
That's like green. Well, I know they don't truly color this place, but it isn't any different between an elf and human in this.
A place where all Illuvians join.
There is color.
Wherever they might be.
Not very much, but... And then it's colorful at the end of the game with Mathal and Solus.
This place is extraordinary. How could this even exist?
Who can say? Formed from the fabric of time and space, perhaps. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
This place isn't natural. It almost seems constructed. It's as if someone made a pocket within the Fade with its own rules of reality. If the ancient elves could do this...
It seems remarkable that the Magisters of Tevinter could ever challenge them. Yes.
It's deteriorating. Eventually, this place will simply collapse on itself.
Who can say how old it is? For now it stands, and thus retains its value.
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
Not all lead to our world. So, okay, this is the first time I actually thought about this too. Solus can send everybody into the Crossroads before removing the veil. Because it's not a question of if it's coming down. It has to, because it's being destroyed already, or it's falling apart, or deteriorate. All the time there's rips in the Fade, whether it was based on this game or not. First game had rips in the Fade. And they mentioned that the veil is always thin in all these places, right? It's definitely something that is falling apart. And apparently all those artifacts don't say, "Hooray, you have now fixed the veil!" So, it's something that, like, naturally occurs. It's entropy, deterioration, natural loss of matter or whatever, I guess. It wasn't exactly natural to begin with. It wasn't supposed to be the natural way of the world, and therefore it's deteriorating. And so, yeah, my plan is that Solus would tell people, well, slowly, yeah, the game's taking 10 years to make, so slowly, I mean, slowly as far as everybody's gonna freak out about demons. He needs to talk to the spirits. And he needs to talk to people and hope they listen. Elves will, that's why he's gathering elves. Elves, lots of them will listen. Or want to believe him at least. That's why he's gathering elves. But, let's see, it'd be more important for him to talk to spirits, to explain to them that they're going to be in all the world and not freak out and turn into demons. The ones that are turned into demons are pulled against the veil, pulled through the veil unwillingly, and they get too confused and automatically turn into demons. Like with the breach, except for some of them in Crestwood are able to resist it. Basically, like that command one was able to resist it because they're like stronger, I suppose, or whatever. So they're gonna listen. At least to lower the damage of all the spirits turning into demons. And that explain to people that they're all going to have magic and teach them and stuff. But see, lots of people can just go hide out in the crossroads while it happens. And there's supposed to be other worlds. I mean, literally, there's supposed to be other worlds. Like, how big? Whole planet-sized worlds? Beta-sized worlds? Whatever.
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I had a safe place to raise my son. But only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
What do you mean, a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
I suppose you have such a key.
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it. You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
Okay, so the sound is working. Okay, did I... Oh. Did you ever tell me to do a request?
There is a problem that needs your attention.
Right. And the other one, the tranquil one upstairs, just tells you every single time that a request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is. Even when there is no request. It's quite hilarious. And here you are, Bianca. Yes, time to talk to everybody.
I appreciate the warning, but you shouldn't have come yourself. What if the guild found out, or what's his name?
Are you worrying for me or for yourself?
A little of column A, a little of column B. I am the expendable one, after all.
Oh, don't worry, I'll protect you. We'll just have to... Well, this is a surprise. You're the Inquisitor, right? Bianca Davry, at your service.
I take it you're a friend of Varric's.
Who isn't a friend of Varric's? You have met him before, right?
Your name is Bianca.
It's a common name. Half the girls in the Merchants Guild are named Bianca. The other half are named Helga. I lucked out.
Why do you both look like cats that got into the cream?
She's taken a huge risk coming here herself. Maybe for both of us.
You're such a worrier. There's a giant hole in the sky. I think the Merchants Guild has bigger things to think about.
Bianca's got a lead on where Corypheus got his red lyrium.
The site of Bartran's Folly, the tag Varric found, has been leaked. There's a Deep Roads entrance crawling with strange humans carting out red lyrium by the handful.
Who could have given away the Tig's location?
There were a few people who knew. Hirelings from the expedition, a couple of close friends.
How they found out isn't important. What matters is we know where they are now.
How do we know they're not using multiple entrances to get to the Tig?
Navigating the Deep Roads isn't like the surface. There's no accurate maps of the whole system, and there are cave-ins, darkspawn, lava floods. If you find a route that gets where you're going, you don't deviate. Trying to find another way could be deadly.
You can get there from Orlais. It's a long way to the Free Marches.
The deep roads are all connected. Or they used to be. Collapses and such. Some of them on purpose.
They really are roads. They spanned the Dwarven Empire, went to every corner of the continent.
What do you want? You're
Maybe
up
further.
here.
In theory, you can get to any Tig using the deep roads, but in practice,
Your mad angel
there's a
took
reason
your
nobody uses
spide.
them anymore.
We need to deal with this. As long as he has this source, Corypheus is that much more powerful.
I couldn't agree more.
I'll keep an eye on their operation. If you're interested in shutting it down, you've got my help. Try not to leave me waiting too long, Varric. I've got my own work to do, you know.
Right. That's not going to be trouble at all. Let me know when you want to head to the entrance.
I did talk to Solus.
How can I help?
Oh.
I'd be interested in hearing your opinions on elven culture.
Perhaps you could ask Sarah. She has opinions.
You don't much care for Sarah, do you?
I pity her. Although I imagine she would detest that. Perhaps in truth, I envy her. She has a purity of purpose that I lack. I have observed too much and done too little. What do you wish to know?
Done too little, really. You created a whole veil, and a lot of people died. That altogether is considered a lot. As well, the reaction part was a whole lot. A veil over the whole world is a whole lot. Get in here. Sit down now. Sit down. I have to get get my plate here so I can eat. Sit down. Sit down. Like that, yes.
I'd like to know more about the Dalish elves.
It is a mistake to think of the Dalish as a single group. They have lived as separate clans for centuries now. As a consequence, each clan has learned, interpreted, and forgotten different parts of elven history. Some trade freely with humans, or adopt city elves who flee the alienages. Others attack humans on sight.
What can you tell me about elves living in human cities?
The culture in alienages or among the slaves of Tevinter is like any of the impoverished and powerless. They cling to memories of a better past, and practice a few rituals to distinguish themselves from humans.
I'd like to know more about the elves from before our time.
The Dalish strive to remember Hallam Shiral, but Hallam Shiral was merely a fumbling attempt to recreate a forgotten land.
Arlathan.
Elvanan was the Empire, and Arlathan its greatest city. Place of magic and beauty, lost to time.
You've studied ancient elves. What else do you know of Arlathan?
We hear stories of them living in trees, and imagine wooden ramps or Dalish aerovels. Imagine instead spires of crystal twining through the branches, palaces floating among the clouds. Imagine beings who lived forever, for whom magic was as natural as breathing. That is what was lost.
Yeah, at the beginning of the game, this is a race-gated conversation, but it eventually comes up. As long as you like him, he liked you, I guess.
I've heard tales that Dalish magic is different from the magic I learned in the Circle.
No and yes. Magic is magic, just as water is water, but it can be used in different ways. Dalish magic is more practical, not needing chantry approval, although they still frown on blood magic. Superstition. Much of it is more subtle. Legacy from when elves were immortal.
The legends of elven immortality. Did they use magic to increase their lifespan?
No. It was simply part of being elven. The subtle beauty of their magic was the effect, not the cause of their nature. Some spells took years to cast. Echoes would linger for centuries, harmonizing with new magic in an unending symphony. It must have been beautiful.
You said that the censure against blood magic was a superstition.
I did. It's fortunate Cassandra is not within earshot. Most modern cultures forbid blood magic. Publicly, even Tevinter disapproves of it. But as I said, magic is magic. It matters only in how it is used.
I'd be interested in learning more about blood magic.
I would teach you if I knew it. Unfortunately, using blood magic seems to make it more difficult to enter the Fade. You understand why I never bothered to learn it.
So why
Shame,
is it more
as it is
difficult to
extremely
enter the
powerful,
Fade?
provided it remains a tool, not a crutch, nor a passion.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Oh, I forgot my salt. Hold on. Puppies, I gotta move. Why does this room have a blanket over something? Colin, is it your romance time now? Or do you have to say anything else first?
Ryland's men will monitor the situation.
Yes, sir. We'll begin preparations at once.
In the meantime, we'll send soldiers to assist with the relief effort. That will be all.
Sir.
There's always something more, isn't there?
Wishing we were somewhere else?
I barely found time to get away before. This war won't last forever. When it started, I hadn't considered much beyond our survival. But things are different now.
What do you mean?
I find myself wondering what will happen after. When this is over, I won't want to move on. Not from you. But I don't know what you... That is, if you...
Cullen, do you need to ask?
I suppose not. I want... Leave me. Leave me.
Bad dream.
They always are. Without lyrium, they're worse. I didn't mean to worry you.
You can let me worry about you a little.
All right. You are... I have never felt anything like this.
I love you. You know that, right?
I love you too.
Huh, Colin made sure nobody was getting in this door during the romance. And yet there's a dude in here. Alright, so We got coal and an amulet, and we got pranks to do.
No.
But you like demons.
I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings.
It isn't abuse if I ask.
Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic.
He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
A mage using blood magic could conceivably do that to any one of us, human or demon.
You should ask Solus to bind you too. And then someone can bind him.
We'll find a way to keep you safe without binding you, Cole.
I have a suggestion, if Cole is ready to listen. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Good. They will not take me.
That's Kang the Unbound. Oh.
Commander Cullen did good work at Adamant. Breached those walls like he'd done it a dozen times. Nice job with the demons, by the way.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the Chargers?
You sealed the main rift at Adamant, but the fortress is still a mess. Demons, Darkspawn, making knows what. I could take Rocky out there with some of the boys. They know how to bring down walls. We can't close rifts, but we can bury the bastards under a ton of rubble.
We'll talk later.
Oh.
Again. Again. Come on! This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen. Good one.
Perhaps you can take over.
Qunari training exercise to master your fear. I heard about the nightmare at Adamant. Sounded big.
Can you explain why I'm supposed to hit you with this stick?
Probably, if I try. It'd involve a lot of Qunari words, though. Just hit me with the stick, all right? I need to get over this demon crap.
All right.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Damn demon. Who's stuck in the fade, huh?
You fought in that siege. Every demon at Adamant wanted to tear you in half.
I bet, you demon assholes! And who killed you? That's right, Iron fucking Bull! I needed that. Thanks, boss.
And that works for you?
Yep.
All right, then.
I know. Then you were off the walls. Voth hit him with fire, and I got him around the side.
You were very dashing. Cleaved him good.
Couldn't let him get near you. Either of you. We're a team. Better, we're an adventuring company. Oh, shit, we're a company! Inquisitor, you should have seen it. Darkspawn. We put your flag in the center of their bloody lair and held it.
Isn't he good? He's very good.
We are better than good. We'll prove we're an adventuring company of the Inquisition. Your company, Inquisitor. I said I'd pay you back, and I will.
Could be better.
You all right, sir?
Do pranks now, Sarah?
Heard what went on in that Fade thing. What you think went on. Can't even start to believe that business.
Oh, gotta.
I think a lot of people are having trouble with what went on there.
People going on about visions and piss when real people are gone. Dead, probably. Stroud, yeah? Lost a serious moustache there. Also, you could tell the wardens to piss off. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
A lot happened in Denerim. What did you see?
People talked a lot about this one warden. There was a big fight and they died, or, I don't know, maybe they didn't.
The hero of Ferelden. You forget the hero of Ferelden.
That was ages ago. 10 years. I was playing with small painted boxes and burying stuff I stole. I remember more people cringing about magic than Blight. Wardens were an excuse for your stuff to go missing. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the Adamant ones. Need more like him. You have a problem. That, over there, is a full tavern. But everyone's drinking alone. They're all up their own arses about the Inquisition. I can't have fun with everybody whinging. And they'll fall on their swords before Corypheus can push them. I'm thinking pranks. Just you and me messing around in people's stuff. You know, to start.
Yes, I had to delay this because I wanted to do the desk comment because I never have before.
You have an odd idea of preparation. I need to keep them at their best.
What's best then, Mopey? Constantly ready for death to fall from the gaping hole up there. I know people. Pissed off and fired up is better than dreary bleary. Come on.
It still says flirt.
Just you and me? You know, I would like that.
I like the sound of that. Let's go.
Whoa.
Right, General Uptight is gone. Have a search about.
It was just
Find
there.
something to mess with and give your soldiers a laugh.
Almost glitched.
Oh, the desk. Oh, yes. Center of the Empire and all that. What to do, what to do.
All right, Sarah. What do you want to do?
Thing looks heavy. Don't want to move or break it.
Oh, it's sturdy.
I got it. Easy one. Just a slip or something under here. There, won't notice much, but it's just that little bit wonky. He's so in control that'll piss him royally. I tell one of the soldiers and boom, the general seems like people. And since he works for you, you seem like people. Come on, next one. Right, little lady prissy pants. Have a look for something she likes too much. What, just the door? Where she greets every important idiot. Yes.
Well, Sarah, what do you have in mind?
Get a bucket. Classic, yeah? 5 minutes of sloppy boss gets you weeks of happy kitchen staff. Except for the one who cleans it up, I suppose. But whatever. Next stop.
Oh, shoot. Oh. Crap. Puppies. Oh, yeah, just wait, I need... Okay. Sorry, I had to clean up my little mess.
A locked... No, leave that. Not interested in her hidden things. Not for just a bit of fun. Maybe feed her messengers something gassy? No, birds don't part. But they flap and...
Who is up there?
Go! That was fun. An inquisitor of the people, still remembering you're one of them. If all they got was the herald stuff, the serious bit, you'd start to sound pretty scary. That works, but not for long.
Whatever it takes. I'd start throwing pies if it kept people inspired.
Pies is so good! And Coryphanus would never do that. Good thing for you, innit? Because from the bottom, everyone up top sort of seems the same. It was fun chasing you, Inquisitor. Nice for you. You!
And still
Oh,
the
frig.
flirty thing.
You did it!
You. First of all, it never works. Second of all, it's rumors. No, this is ridiculous, Cullen says.
Back, yeah? Always good.
Are things playing out the way you expected?
About time we turned around on this Coryphy whatever. Make him feel like he's on the wrong end of the dogs for once, yeah?
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Again with your people. Right, which ones?
Thoughts on Iron Bull?
It makes me wonder about things. I mean, what do their women look like? Woof.
What do you think about our spymaster, ambassador, and commander?
Suliana is pretty in places. Swear I've seen her too. Or heard she used to play. But that'd be mad. Now Josephine, she's as good at humbling her kind as I am. Just with less mess. Knows her business, if you have to have it. And you're Cullen Woolen.
Cully Woolly.
Lots of men under him. Needs a woman over him. Because positions.
What about Solus?
Solus? His head's crammed up 1,000 years ago.
We'll talk later.
Okay. Where am I going? I don't want to talk to Blackwell yet. I might go see him in the conversation, try to get conversation again. Oh, I can't talk. Inventory fixed.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance. Likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Oh, I didn't suffer in the Fade. Well, I had to fight, but...
Countless better men and women than you are dead. Why shouldn't this be quick?
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear. Not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you trod in your pathetic life. I serve the living God. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
Lord Eramond, any protection you thought you had has apparently been withdrawn. You will die. By my hand.
Petty actions. Truth lies in the next world.
Another of the lingering pains of adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You were free to rejoin your comrades, and yet you present yourself here.
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
You feel your life is over? There's a place for such wardens. Sir Ruth, you'll go to the Deep Roads. Your death may be as quick as you choose.
This sends no message. This is just an end.
Got to look at the war table. It was just a conversation. And my points I made sure I had enough of for the next. I never got to look at the war table. It was just a... I've already been on an hour. Alright, what do... So do I have 2 or 3 more? I got one for 18, 19, 20. Herbs.
Let's see what we have.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor?
Then jump. You got room. Oh, yeah. Oh, those across the sea. That whole quest wasn't done yet. Everybody on 2-hour quests. Oh well. Come here, just jump over, Zelda. People to talk. Okay. Let's try to drag around Blackwall until he's actually have to walk up to him and talk and have him leave. I was standing around for hours and the conversation wasn't even triggering. Or I was standing and enemies were triggering on the outskirts and that probably screwed it up and I don't know, just nothing was triggering. People would say they're stupid little personal things. Well, whatever, they're personal things, maybe not stupid, but You need this too.
Don't look for trouble.
We're watching.
Yeah, maybe you're the one that's trouble. You let your people get captured. Oh, hello. 15. It'll be okay. I can leave these on 15, and I'm gonna be... When I hit giants, they're gonna be leveled up. It's actually better not to get too much experience. Everything's just really, really hard anyway. Is this right? Or this ain't right, is it? Okay. Alright, who wants to walk across the beam? Oh, no matter what, you end up falling. Maybe not on the way there, but you have to fall on the way back because your people knock you off. Unless you actually want to swap characters. I try not to, and I just try to, they just knock me off. Hey, look at me, I did it. Gosh. Where am I? Oh, now I'm here. What? There I come. You took too long to come out. Seriously? There's supposed to be more coming out?
That should relieve some of the refugees' worries.
Please, please open the door. I can't stand it in here another second. Thank the Maker, thank you.
Okay, more elves on the walls. Rocks, whatever. Don't know why I'm not using my wall of fire.
A note. It claims this red lyrium's not coming from the deep roads.
Alright, how to get to this camp without getting stuck. on this part of the road here.
You were in dinner.
Guess I have to hit the...
During the Blight, Sarah? Did you see many Grey Wardens?
Not a one. Not in person. They were killed or something.
Or something. Betrayed while defending a nation.
Right, well, I suppose there's worse, yeah?
Is there?
Well, yeah. Could have died defending some Ponzi Fool's hat. Or setting shit. Was it raining? Could have been raining.
Point made. Could have been worse.
There could be stuff behind the falls. That'd be clever.
Which way to camp? Oh, getting stuck by a big huge villa? Through here. Oh my. Or nugs. Oh, I guess I got my lightning charge thing now. That's why a nug was automatically ignited, not because I went through it, I think. Because I saw the lightning. Anyway. No connection. Oh, what? Okay, well, my video is going. What was that about no connection? It temporarily cut off, but it's still going? 83 minutes. Okay, I completed the... Oh, yes. So I've got Orlesian tomes and Dalish tomes to collect. Which one was for this place then? I guess that wasn't for this one. Oh. Well then. Well, lady here to give me a new one. Or... Well, what? There's only two places want Dalish or Elysian tomes. Salted Plains and Emerald Graves. What? Crestwood wants more surveys.
for you.
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
I'm missing iron again. No, no more spiders. Now I ruined my headset. I don't know if you hear me say that or not. Now I can't hear my headset. Okay, well the microphone is going. But I'm lay it on it, or the dog lays on it. Anyway, that's what my first thought was the other day. It was a headset, but okay, so now it's really not working. It always gets laid on and I have to adjust the sound back up, but it's not staying. And I don't have iron. Okay, so the sound is not coming throug't for anybody. The microphone is, but the sound isn't. Okay, so the sound is not. Well, no more mic for a half an hour. Why is the sound breaking on my PlayStation? Because it's not coming out of the TV either. I have no idea why it's doing this. Oh, really? Well, the sound is back on. Oh, really? And my mic is working. Well, the sound is back on. And my mic is working. Hold on. Yeah, it's working. Hold on. I switched. You didn't see what I did because the PlayStation always cuts off my work I do other than the game. So I switched it from headphones to TV thinking I was gonna take it off. And then it's working through the headphones now and the microphone on my headphones. So okay, where was I? Am I done here yet?
knew so.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
My settings don't like me. Oops, okay. And that again is iron. Okay, now I'm gonna get back to Emerald Graves. Why don't you have anything for me? Bunch of ice wraiths. Which didn't exist before Nightmare, or at least far. I never got wraiths that were made of ice and fire and electricity. And we got the Despair plus the Fire. Reach. Of course. And the Pride. Now we got everything. And except this is level 15. Or no, this is 18. Okay, that's why it's harder. You are 18, aren't you? Am I reading right? You're 18 now. Truly, my eyes do not work well, as I can't tell the difference between 15 and 18. Okay, before the dawn, there's no camp right down here. Okay. There's Argon's Lodge to attack me, unless I purposely try to hang out at the bottom. Maybe? Can get the before the dawn without hitting Argon's Lodge. So I don't have a whole lot of time on here. There's part of Argon's Lodge there. Is an elven area, not a Tevinter. Rift. Okay, where are you now, dudes? Or girls? There you are.
Another letter on the smugglers, referring to something.
112 minutes. Okay. Rift down here. Down, yes, down. Argon's Lodge. Take longer than 8 minutes. This better not be a level 20 rift. Alright, we are 18. Well, you can go. Hardly ever using focus anyway. And somebody died. This thing is just stuck. Goldie. Hold on. Okay, plus there is an Elven artifact right down here, and my dog needs to go out.
I believe I sense one of the artifacts of my people.
Yes.
Excellent. The wards are functioning again.
Right, time for video to be over. See, unlike when you have a Heart of Pride, if you're on the computer and you can get one from a mod, it is a permanent shock. On here I added that static shock thing, but it's not a permanent thing, or I'd be walking by every nug and it'd be killing them.
Sarah, I noticed in a recent fight, you killed someone I was already dealing with.
You were doing it too slow.
Just to be clear.
You want me to manipulate the magical energies faster? I love this horse one.
Wish me to manipulate the delicate balance of the primordial energy of the Fade faster.
You're not making it worse. It's bad enough you people do that at all. Ugh.
Ugh. Wait, I don't have Cassandra. Who did that? Me? I don't know. Didn't somebody go, ugh? There's a bear over there. Well, video is over. Thank you, anybody who has joined me or watched the video through just watching it and not streaming. Thank you. Have a good night. See you later. Goodbye.